Hello, this is Carma Spence, the Own Your Awesome Mentor. And for the last 3 days, I've been watching this daily vlog that Derek Halpern does. And he's kind of snarky and he's himself and he's got all these fast cuts and everything, and they're very entertaining. And it kind of piqued my interest, and I thought, I wonder if I should be doing something like that, because I've been sitting on my duff, working in the background, not connecting with the people who follow me. And I keep having all these ideas of what I want to do, but I've been so hard at work working on my book in my spare time, because right now you can see I'm in my office at a day job. I thought, well, doing a Facebook Live would be a really easy way to do this. So what I decided to do, now, at first I was thinking, I'll just share my journey as a side hustler and blah, blah, blah. And I thought, you know what? That could get really boring really fast. And I used to do this podcast called Power Thoughts, where I shared a quote and my thoughts around it. And I thought, well, maybe I could do that live. So today's episode is really just kind of an experiment to see if this is something you might be interested in. What I thought I would do with Weekday Wisdom would be 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. I'll share with you a quote and my thoughts around it, and share with you what's going on in my life. Because one of the things I am aiming to do is to show people how to create a side hustle and turn it into a full-time gig. So I'm actually going through the process myself. And boy, when I first came up with that, that's a really good idea. That won't be so hard. Well, it's taking a lot longer than I thought it would, because, I did get hit by a car. That kind of derailed a lot of things, and I'm having to deal with the aftermath of that. But I think this is also part of the journey. I'm sure there's a lot of you out there who are creating businesses on the side and coming up with frustrations. So today's quote is not attributed to anybody, but when I first read it, I thought, wow, this is awesome. And the quote is, "Never tell me the sky's the limit when there are footprints on the moon." And I think one reason why I really like this is because one of my personal mottos is reach for the stars. And if you only get to the planets, wow, that's pretty darn impressive. And both of these quotes, what they're saying is, don't aim small, aim big. Now, the problem with this, a lot of people are afraid to aim big because they're afraid they'll fail. But here's a perspective shift. Aim big. And what that does is it pulls you toward a bigger part of who you can be. If you aim for where you know you can go, that's as far as you'll go. It'd be like saying, I aim to walk out the front door. Well, I walk out the front door, I'm here, I'll go back in. But if I aim to get to the other side of the country, I'm going to continue to move toward that goal. And I may not get there as fast as I want. For example, in my life, I've been working on this book called Public Speaking Superpowers. I've been talking about it since 2010. It is now 2018. I started the project probably around spring of 2010. And there have been a lot of things getting in my way to moving forward on that. Now, last year, a couple of synergistic things happened that have now gotten me on this project, where I have now finished the first phase. And my goal is to have this book launched by my birthday in August. And I am fairly on track. It may be pushed to September, but because I've made this big, audacious goal, I'm constantly feeling pulled toward it. Now, the balance of that is you also need to be not too hard on yourself. There are days when I'm like, I wanted to do 3 podcasts edited this week and I didn't get to, I only got to 1. Well, life gets in the way sometimes. And being a relatively newlywed, I've been married to my wonderful husband for a little over a year now, I need to be very cognizant of balancing my day job, my side hustle, and my relationship. And now I have a cat too, and he needs cuddle time with Karma. So I'm constantly being aware of biting off more than I can chew. And that's, I think, was my biggest lesson for 2017, was that I had big, audacious goals, and then I beat myself up that I didn't achieve them all. Well, one thing I did last year, which was probably a really good thing, is every time I accomplish a task, I put it in another area of the files that accomplished tasks. And yesterday I was organizing all that stuff, and I realized, holy cow, I accomplished a lot last year. I did not accomplish everything I had set out to do. But then again, what I'd set out to do was pretty darn impossible for one human being to accomplish. So what I'm doing this year is I've kind of scaled down a little bit, and I'm going to be okay with the fact that things may get in the way. So for example, I mentioned I was hit by a car. Well, I'm dealing with all these health issues. For one, last May, I had my nose straightened because when my face hit the pavement, my nose was broken and I couldn't breathe very well. And for 2 weeks, I was breathing wonderfully. And ever since then, my nose has been clogged up. And I've been going to doctor after doctor after doctor. I've had allergy tests. Apparently, I'm not allergic to very much at all. I think I've had 3 allergy tests and only 2 things I'm almost sort of allergic to. And now I'm looking at seeing a second opinion at a USC doctor. And it's been very frustrating because I can't breathe. And when you can't breathe, it makes it hard to exercise. And when you're not exercising, you gain weight. I'm heavier than I've ever been in my life. And I'm frustrated. And then when you have a day job, and my day job, I have like an hour and a half commute one way. So I'm not getting enough sleep. So I'm tired all the time and I get angry and I'm frustrated. In the last 6 months, I've been noticing that my complaint quotient has gone up. And one thing I've decided to do for 2018 is start taking control of what I can take control of. And those are small things, small steps. So I guess what I'm saying here is, number one, don't limit yourself. Don't let the sky be the limit when there are footsteps on the moon. Aim for those stars and then be happy when you only reach the planets. Aim big, be okay with only getting halfway there. Because if you keep getting halfway there and halfway there and halfway there, eventually you'll get there. Now, if you enjoyed today's episode of Weekday Wisdom, please let me know. Go ahead and put comments in. What would you like me to talk about? What challenges are you having that I might have insight to? I talk about online marketing, creating a side hustle, product creation, mindset. Oh, believe me, I know about mind goblins. I'm fighting them every freaking day, those little buggers. Anyway, again, please don't box yourself in. You are capable of more than you know. Allow yourself to spread your wings and fly.